outlet, finally made its way to the goal, and the game will be got underway by referee Roberts. And it's early from Anderson. Goodman, Harbey. And the throwing goes to West Brom early on. And the first free kick. Feet were too high by the Swindon fullback David Kerslake. A free kick taken by Colin Anderson. The big lads, of course, right at the back of the penalty area. Chris Whyte and Colin West. Anderson takes it, but it's not a good one, but it's did find McNally. Because Robson on the ball, and that's back with McNally. Harbey, West, back to Harbey. Robson lays it back to McNally. McNally gets the cross in, and a good one it was. Goodman just missing out. The ball now away by the Swindon defence, but Harbey got the challenge in with a good ball there by Tom Jones, which was covered by Darryl Burgess, the right back. And the ball was back with Naylor. Very promising start there. Certainly put the Swindon defence under a spot of pressure. West got 2 touches on that. He was brought down. The referee allows the advantage to be played on, and that ball cleared heavily by Burgess. There was no danger at all. The game was a Sunday kick-off as we approach Christmas. Saturdays are shopping days and not football days. So Albion opted for a Sunday match, as they did in the corresponding fixture of last season. And that was a 6-0 walloping of Stoke here at the Hawthorns, in front of just over 18,000 fans. There's not that many here this afternoon, but a good following of Swindon supporters have made their way from Wiltshire up to the Hawthorns this afternoon. 120-mile hike it is from Wiltshire. That's the ball to Goodman. Goodman now with Gittens. He turns Gittens and gets a crossing which is very long, and it's forward. Trying to nod back for either Robson or McNally. Now it's Chris Whyte who's under pressure. But Whyte combated the mud on the ground, and that's a good ball which McNally meets. Anderson. West, not it for Goodman. And Goodman there had an opportunity to make it 1-0. Colin West did extremely well, and Goodman shot past the post. But it's not like Goodman to miss the chances. Kerslake. And Chris Whyte carries that back to Naylor. Ball with Ford, knocks out of play. West. Away by MacLaren. Calderwood. Kerslake. Tom Jones. Somebody to move forward in. Tom Jones eventually found McLoughlin, but now this is Whyte. A good save by Naylor, but the follow-up by Shearer. And Swindon are in front after only 3 minutes. But the Albion defence again was certainly split apart. And down below I can see Brian Talbot just shaking his head. Albion certainly now are in trouble yet again at home. Anderson knocks the ball forward, but Gittens lets that one go back. Digby with the kick. Whyte. There's Whyte shot, of course, which led to that goal. Jones. Kerslake through the middle of Anderson and Harbey. The foul committed. An extremely muddy David Kerslake after that challenge. So the free kick to Swindon to be taken by Jones, 25-year-old, signed from Aberdeen. And it comes, that was nearly a free header which West got rid of. Nobody out there for Albion with the Robson clearance. Bodin over the top looking for Jones, and Harbey found Robson, and Robson cleared looking for West. He needs Ford, and he has found Ford. Ford now will run. Goodman's at the far end of the penalty area. Ford shot and driven in. Digby held. Goodman. Good challenge there by John Gittens. Well, last season's corresponding fixture was a 3-1 victory for West Brom after they took a very early lead and an extremely quick equaliser by Swindon. All goals came in the first half. So Albion will be looking to snatch a quick equaliser after that goal after 2 to 3 minutes by Duncan Shearer. Calderwood. Robson to Ford. Ford ferries the ball into the Swindon half, but loses out to MacLaren. MacLaren knocks it forward. Raven with the clearance, which nearly found Goodman. Ford with an excellent challenge. Harbey found Goodman. Goodman brought down by number 7, Tom Jones. Anderson with the free kick. Goodman. And that was nearly a chance for Paul Raven. Defensive error at the back there by Swindon. But now it's Burgess against Foley. Still Foley. Knocks it to McLoughlin. And now wide to Bodin. And then back again for McLoughlin. Of course involved so far in a Littlewoods Cup replay with Southampton. There was a 0-0 draw at the county ground. Foley. And the free kick to Swindon, the foul by Anderson on Foley. Bodin. The free header again was for Tom Jones, and it back again by Foley. Still lots of red shirts up for Swindon. The cross by Kerslake, but it fell for Ford, who looks to find Colin West, but not a good ball. Robson off the head of Foley. Shearer. Jones. McLoughlin, and the ball back out with Kerslake. Robin at the moment just struggling to get the ball into possession and get the ball cleared. Jones. Kerslake crosses, and Naylor No trouble in coming for it. Ford's brought down. And free kick down to West Bromwich Albion. Whyte. Robson. And Gittens with a very confident header back to his goalkeeper. Goodman was certainly very much a power to be contended with. Digby kicks. Raven. West. McNally. Goodman's offside. Gittens and Goodman were so wrapped up in their attempt to stop each other, they didn't hear the referee. The free kick now eventually to be taken. It'll be Colin Calderwood. Robson to Harbey. West. Good challenge by Robson. Harbey. West. Gittens. And Shearer's onside, and this could be two. Shearer, a good save by Naylor and just past the post. And Naylor certainly upset with the defence and that incident. Shearer, another golden opportunity. But Naylor had to be alert and that just crept past the near post. Now for a corner. McLoughlin. And McNally certainly having his wits about him. Anderson. Oh, Naylor, you can't play yet because there's nobody up. He's found Ford on this left-hand side. But a good challenge it was by MacLaren. Burgess to McNally. Caught in possession and the ball is out wide with Steve Whyte. He's gone Alan McLoughlin up for him, but he leaves it for the left-back Bodin. Cross and McNally misses it, and a good save again by Naylor. This time it was Tom Jones. Swindon's attack so far ripping Albion apart. Harbey with a good challenge, now West. Robson. He's really got the toughest job in his hands this afternoon, Gary Robson. He's got to spear that midfield along. Meanwhile, Linton down there with Goodman and Digby. The fans just giving Goodman some encouragement. He's a little bit disappointed so far with the service he's got, and that ball is a good one to him, but the control wasn't equal to it. McNally put the ball only to Kerslake. Shearer. Robson, an excellent turn there by Robson, and McNally working well. The free kick would have been given to West Brom. Harbey. It was a long ball which went straight to Digby. And McNally there was looking for somebody on that wing who he couldn't find. touch that was needed. And McNally again just clears. Goodman losing out, and the ball played back, but that was a real no hoper for Swindon. But Naylor had to be caught into action twice. Throws the ball out wide to Harbey, his left back. Harbey nearly slipping there. It shows the conditions they're under. Extremely wet and underfoot. Anderson. West. And McNally really battling for the ball, and he was fouled for the free kick. The free kick. Floats it in, the keeper comes for it, and he's not got there. And really that was a free header. So the under-21 international for England with 3 under-21 caps. So attracted the big club's attention for Digby. But his kicking's not really been up to scratch at all. It's hard to tell from here if the wind is blowing in his face. Harbey. Kerslake, Gittens. Whyte. Chopped down by Chris Whyte, but the ball is now back out with Tom Jones. Jones looking for Shearer, and Raven having to do well, and Robson clears down the middle of the park with Colin West chasing Calderwood. The sun is making one of its rare appearances. Jones. That ball was quite a lazy one in fact, and Anderson easily picks it up. Looking for Goodman. Goodman wins in the air on Gittens and has another go, but that time Goodman couldn't direct it. Whyte. Gittens. And Anderson. Robson. Good control by Robson to Harbey. Harbey knocking it forward. Gittens. And cleared by MacLaren. Harbey traps the ball and looks for McNally, but now the ball back with Whyte. And now Goodman. Goodman always looking for the breaks in the defence. Goodman squared it across the face of the goal, and only inches away was number 7, Tony Ford. But West knocks it back to Burgess. Burgess gets the cross in. Goodman slips on the wet surface, but still Albion on the attack. Burgess with the cross. Goodman was coming to meet it, and the ball back out wide for Swindon. Paul Bodin. In fact, the ball had already gone out further down, so Albion still very much on the attack. And Albion proving they're certainly not out of it yet. McNally shoots. It was on target, but Digby was certainly not allowing that shot to go in. McNally to Ford. Ford losing out though to the left midfielder Steve Foley. Shearer. Well, he's round one. Shearer shoots and Naylor down again. And he had to catch it because Tom Jones was very much ready for any rebounds. Goodman. Ford goes with Bodin, but now the ball with Foley. McNally. West. ball by Shearer there to Kerslake. Jones. His cross comes in, but it's across the face of the penalty area. Ford releases it to West. And Calderwood laying it back to the goalkeeper, Digby. Ford again. Robson. Whyte leaves it for Harbey. By Robson, well played, finds West. West, little chip cross. Really out of the position of Goodman. McNally. MacLaren, and back to Digby. Bought from Manchester United, Fraser Digby, £12,500. Whyte. Anderson with the clearance, turns across instead of forward. McLaren. Kerslake, but Goodman took the ball off him. And it's out with Harbey. Goodman now having to chase forward. Robson stuck up that position and Harbey played the ball straight at Robson. And Robson again with a challenge. Anderson going to get there, and Raven playing it back to Naylor. Foley. Goodman. West. Ford trying to get in on the axe. And the ball knocked out for a corner for West Brom. Improving Goodman's ability to get into the air where needed. Being a way to take the corner, just the referee making sure Paul Bodin was alright to carry on. After a clash, Ford with the corner. And that nearly crept into the top of the net there from Goodman. It was a back header. The ball back out wide with Shearer. Bodin. Offside. Swing, which the referee's not noticed. He's going to let play carry on because Ford finds West. And West knocks it back to Ford, breaking the attack down. The shot was on target, but again, easy enough for Digby to handle. Burgess out to play for a throw-in. Bodin. Long ball to the near side for Jones. Harbey got the better of it. Kerslake and Foley. The challenge there by McNally. equally fair and equally hard. McLoughlin out wide. Bodin. Good challenge there by Burgess. Shearer. So Swindon Town corner, their foot of the match incidentally. And they're leading 1-0 after a goal by the Scottish-born striker Duncan Shearer, brought from Huddersfield Town for £250,000. Waiting for Tom Jones to rejoin the Swindon side. He's back now and he runs over to take the corner. So Jones with the corner. Drifted in and Naylor punch with two hands. But now the linesman offside again. The free kick now to West Brom. West Brom on the far side. McNally ran the ball out and a throw into Swindon. Well, both sides have no easy entry to the fourth round of the FA Cup from their third round draws. Albion entertain First Division Wimbledon at home. It's of course the first full Saturday fixture of the year. And Swindon visit the Bristol City of the Third Division. Anyway, both sides interested in collecting the 3 points. Swindon have already got a foothold to it. They're 1-0 up. Nasty incident down there. Goodman is certainly getting a little bit frustrated by the antics of Colin Calderwood. Goodman ran in, no real attempt to hit Calderwood, and did. The referee's now taken his name. It's a yellow card for Goodman. The first booking of the afternoon goes to Don Goodman. Really unnecessary antics though by Colin Calderwood on the floor. He really did make the meal out of it. The referee maybe just telling him, well, let's now play football instead of the offensive stuff. Interesting battle would commence between Calderwood and Goodman. And Goodman's always got Colin West to back him up, as we saw against Bournemouth after if any of you saw a terrible challenge that was committed on Goodman. West came on the field, decided he'd do something about the culprit. He was certainly involved in one or two scuffles with him. Harbey wasn't a good clearance, and that wasn't a good shot by Jones. Kerslake fires one and it hit Harbey on the leg. Harbey eventually clears it. The ball back out wide for Jones. Kerslake. It's crossed up over Shearer. Eventually only came across and found Foley, which McNally takes up. Good play by McNally under the throw-in. Shearer. Foley. Bodin. Now Whyte to Jones. Jones to Kerslake. Kerslake looking for the cross. He gets it. There looks a slight push there by Raven. The referee has nothing of it. In fact, it's only a corner to Swindon. The Swindon supporters not too happy with the referee's decision there. There did look a push by Raven. It'll be Tom Jones with this Swindon Town corner. Away by Goodman. MacLaren. Robson. No attack up front there at all. Steve Foley's offside. Foley, a Liverpudlian, signed from Sheffield United in '87. 27 years of age. Calderwood receiving the boos. Fans don't at all appreciate the antics of away supporters when they have to make meals out of incidents like that one. Calderwood will certainly remember his visit to the Hawthorns from the echoes in his ears from the Hawthorns fans. Good ball out wide to Kerslake. Harbey goes to him. Wants to make a good challenge. Inside the box he goes, and a good challenge it was. Jones round Anderson, the header, and into Naylor's chest. Bodin. Naylor with the kick into the Swindon area. Goodman loose now, but forced for McNally. Robson. Good skills there by Gary Robson. Anderson. Whyte. Raven. McNally. And Robson fires one, and over the top. A couple of members of Albion squad have been hit with flu. Colin Anderson, Gary Robson and Darryl Burgess. They're all recovered. And Talbot, of course, not playing due to the operation he had in the week. Of course, an operation was a cartilage. West. Four. Harbey. That's a backtrack. The attack again breaks down. Anderson. Pass was too short, and Burgess knocked it over the top. pattern of play really is non-existent. Swindon certainly playing the football at the moment. Robson. Bodin. Bodin was looking to get himself into the area. The ball falls for West. Forward. West. The challenge there was on forward, a high one by Calderwood. Well, that certainly won't make Calderwood any popular. And a free kick to Albion. McNally played it near to the goalkeeper, who caught it well. Under pressure from Goodman. Raven under trouble, and Steve Whyte's gone away from him, and Naylor's down well. McNally. Anderson. Goodman. Goodman doesn't earn the corner. It's a goal kick. Anderson recovered from the flu in the week. Had to be substituted in the game last Saturday due to the illness. Of course, an epidemic around Britain at the moment. McNally nearly fought for Goodman. Gittens now plays the ball forward for Whyte, and Chris Whyte. And that was a nasty challenge really by Steve Whyte. It was uncalled for, both laugh it off. There certainly was a little bit of the comedianship. Results in an Albion free kick. Chris Whyte under pressure already by 3 Swindon players, but as always he's cool and plays the ball out to the right. This ball could fall for West, and it just falls for Digby. Naylor kicks left-footed into the Swindon half. Burgess. Well, Burgess was thinking. He thought he'd look for the space where Anderson really should be. Robson, Whyte, the ball now for McNally. Goodman, good dummy to West. Shot really was too far out to cause Digby any trouble at all. McNally. Robson. Raven. Whyte. Whyte round Shearer, and a good ball to Goodman if it goes over the top of Gittens. And Gittens really did well to earn the goal kick. He was aimed at a clearance that came off Goodman's leg. Score still 1-0. We have just 5 minutes remaining in the first half. Duncan Shearer after 3 minutes for Swindon. Harbey. To West Brom. Fraser Digby's kick gone straight out. Raven. Across the floor to Harbey. Anderson. Whyte. Robson. Albion certainly find themselves in trouble in defence straight away, not reluctant to get the ball out. McNally. Burgess controlled that well. It looks to be getting a good cross in. It is a good cross. And Goodman got a touch to it. No, he got lucky. There's some wind out there which is pulling across the pitch. It's pulling Fraser Digby's kicked wide and out of touch. Whyte. It's a good ball to Harbey. And Harbey cuts inside and fouled on the second attempt. It was tripped the first time by Kerslake but kept going, and then it was shoved down by McLoughlin. Another chance for McNally. This is where he'd like to shoot from, but he's not going to really attempt one from there. They have to be more direct. In fact, it's Ford who does shoot, and that's gone in. Oh, an excellent save! That was a fantastic piece of goalkeeping by Fraser Digby. It looked like Goodman who got the flick. Really one of the best saves seen of the Hawthorns this season. A real reflex. Goodman brought down again. Kick, this time Anderson to take it. Could be the same type of situation again, in near the goalkeeper. It is, and the keeper got there and cleared, but a foul on the goalkeeper. So we're on the 45 minutes. Now we're still trailing 1-0. MacLaren and Whyte offside. Raven. Ford. Good flick to Goodman. Goodman let it run for McNally excellently, and McNally out wide to Goodman. McNally was certainly under pressure, and the goalkeeper. Easy catch for him. should now bring the first half to a close. Quick summing up really has been Swindon in control, and we can see already again when they're up front they look dangerous, and that's a ball for Kerslake. Both Anderson and Kerslake miss. Jones, challenges by Harbey, but Jones continues to get the ball. There's a foul there on Anderson. Continuing then, they're summing up really. Swindon have deserved their lead. They've had plenty of chances really to extend. Albion's best efforts, only 3 minutes ago. The Goodman header from the fourth free kick, excellently saved. Indeed, that does draw the half to a close, with Swindon leading by a goal to nil. Courtesy of a 3-minute goal by Duncan Shearer, the ex-Huddersfield Town striker. After a shot by Steve Whyte was parried away excellently by Naylor into the path of Shearer. Swindon deserved their lead. Naylor's had to make 3 excellent saves. All 3 equal Digby's fantastic save at the other end. The half-time score, West Bromwich Albion 0, Swindon Town 1. To resume in the second half. Swindon, of course, in the all-red strip, kicking towards the Birmingham Road goal for the second half. Really, Albion will need to pull something really out of the bag. Or they have a throw-in. The ball given away already. Albion resume play, and a good ball by Robson. Out to Ford. Ford taking on Gittens. And the ball nearly found West. And the challenge there by West was fair according to the referee. And a corner's been given. Good challenge, according to the referee, by Colin West. And it leads for an Albion corner now. Ford with the corner. The keeper's not got there, and West! No, it's not gone in, it's come off the crossbar. And Colin West could have made a spectacular return to the first team. But now it's Swindon on the counter-attack, with Tom Jones down the right wing. Jones, he's got Whyte with him. He plays the ball across and cleared. But how near can Albion become to getting this equaliser? It's Kerslake. Well, that's on 2 occasions the ball has looked goal-bound for Albion in the space of 10 minutes towards the end of the second half. And Whyte now found himself in trouble. The ball cleared, and Kerslake found McLoughlin. Challenge by Robson, and the throw-in is earned. had his crossbar to thank then. West hit that sweetly with the right foot. And that's got the Albion fans singing now, which is what was needed. But Naylor must meet that, he did. Couldn't really afford to catch Ford. Good ball now for Ford, that'll run out. Throw to Swindon, Bodin finally takes it. Shearer, Robson. Raven, the ball out of play. Left back Paul Bodin, 23 years old. He's back with Bodin again, who plays it back through the goalkeeper. Goodman. Well, out of play. Raven, Burgess, Robson, Ford, Shearer, out to Jones. Jones carries the ball, looks up and plays the ball to McLoughlin, but cut out. Harbey. West. Harbey. West. Robson. Whyte. West, and a free kick to West Brom. Just outside the Swindon penalty area. Anderson and McNally over the ball. Anderson flicks it in. Goodman got the header, but it falls for Raven. And Ford flicks the cross back in. An easy clearance for Gittens. Robson. Anderson plays it out wide to Ford. Cross near the goalkeeper. Easy to collect. Shearer cut out by Whyte. For Goodman. Goodman now on Calderwood. Goodman. Nearly got the shot in that time and then tackled by Bodin. Goodman just trying to do too much. The ball out for Whyte. This is Steve Whyte for Swindon. Steve Whyte shoots. And it's a corner. Chris Whyte tie his shoelace. Corner for Swindon. And Naylor left in on the goal line. for Burgess. Raven. West. McNally. Ford really looking for the players before he can do anything with it. It was a good challenge by Harbey. And now Albion back on the attack again. Harbey gets himself into the penalty area. And it didn't fall for an Albion player at all from Goodman. And now Swindon looking for the counter-attack. The ball runs out and Albion have the throw in. Harbey there with some good positive attacking football. Bodin. Foley brought down by Robson. A free kick to Swindon. Jones, challenged by McNally, ran out though to MacLaren. Jones, Kerslake to Foley. Foley again. Robson to Raven. Raven to the young fullback Burgess. Burgess, a strong, talented young player, and a foul by Shearer will result in a booking. Again, good attacking, positive play by Burgess that time. And the two number 8s receive bookings, Shearer and Goodman. Free kick by Burgess, a good one into the penalty area it went. Chris Whyte, and back to Digby. It's all very scrambled in that penalty area. Harbey. McNally. Robson. Raven. Battling with Foley. And now it's Whyte, it's 2 against 2. And the ball is for Shearer, he's unmarked. Duncan Shearer has hit the post. And he really should have scored and wrapped it up. But again, you've got to look at the youngster Paul Raven. As soon as he found himself under pressure, he was really struggling. Digby also kicks left-footed. Goes into the Albion area. Robson. MacLaren now wide to the right back Kerslake. Jones. MacLaren. A real chip and run by MacLaren, which Naylor resulted in a goal. A good save by Naylor that time. And really, he's had to come to Albion's rescue on many occasions, but it's still Swindon. McNally. West, Anderson. Goodman's totally unmarked on this near side. And Goodman's now begun to make a run. West, the flick on. Forward, back to West. West tackled as he tried to go through. Talbot's now left his seat in the executive area up here, so obviously a change is going to be made. And it's either going to be, I should imagine, Paul Raven being replaced by Stacey North, but then again, we're not looking at the defensive at the moment, it's up front, and maybe Kevin Bartlett could replace Colin West. Bodin. Cross, which Naylor doesn't meet, and it's 2-0. Can't yet see who the scorer is, but there was really an opportunity that could have been missed. Steve Whyte with the goal, but Albion certainly now are in major trouble. There's only 2 or 3 players you can say that have given 100% on the field. No names I'll mention, of course. Can't be given disrespect to members of the playing staff. But really, Albion have struggled against a very ragged Swindon outfit. They came to mean business. But surely the 2 substitutes are going to come on soon, especially Bartlett. But Albion still defending again. Their 2 chances in the second half. The Colin West off the crossbar one, and of course a super save from Goodman by Digby. Army could have pulled themselves back into it. McLoughlin and Jones as an offside. So it's 2-0 to Swindon. Duncan Shearer and Steve Whyte with the goals. Pull everything out, pull all stops to try and manage a goal, and it's going to really be scored now if they're going to have any chance of coming back. Well, really, it's been a lone ranger up front there, Don Goodman. Colin West has certainly not got himself into the game at all. And Albion's defence has really been ripped apart. It's Whyte who just clears. West to Ford. Tony Ford, he's 100%er. He'll always be trying, and on that occasion he was outwitted by Paul Bodin. But Albion now, a glimmer of hope. Only Albion could score now. Tide by turn, but it's Swindon on the attack with Kerslake. Oh, excellent play by David Kerslake. He's got Shearer and Whyte in support. The cross rocketed off Chris Whyte, and again off Whyte for a corner. Talbot's now beginning to get himself ready. McNally away. Anderson. And forward back to Naylor. Albion now will reassemble. Burgess. Foul. But Goodman, a good punch by Digby. And now Swindon again. McNally committed himself too early, and the defence has been split, saved by Raven's leg. Foley. Bodin. Forward. McNally. West. Harbey. Whyte. Robson. Anderson. Anderson to Ford. And Swindon again. Pull out of defence. And it's Shearer. Plays an excellent ball to Jones. Cross by Jones, has Naylor flapping in the air. And it's a goal kick. Well, Anderson and Raven will be replaced by Stacey North and Kevin Bartlett. The last real chance Brian Talbot throws out.
Stacey North and Kevin Bartlett, replacing Paul Raven and Colin Anderson.
So it's 3 up front to throw everything out. Is now there to just keep this defence solid and allow Chris Whyte to push up. Goodman. There's a corner to West Brom. And it's really up to the Hawthorns crowd as well on this Sunday afternoon to get behind the West Brom lads. So a corner. Swung in, and Digby collects after a little bit of uncertainty. Ball now with Jones. Stacey North has gone over to stop any attack, but Albion have a throw in. Gittens. North. Chris Whyte. Robson. Harbey. Robson. And a high kick there by Gittens. And Robson doesn't look too healthy at the moment on the floor. Might have been a bang in the mouth by the Swindon number 6. Really, more injury problems is just not what Brian Talbot needs. And while every Swindon player, in fact, is inside the ball. The corner comes in. A long one to Chris Whyte and cleared eventually. A cry of handball. Bartlett. Away by Bodin. North. McNally. Ball over for Ford. Ford gets there. He was looking for Bartlett and a corner. Corner comes in again. Digby fails to make there. North with a flick. Falls for Whyte. Whyte pulled down and a penalty. But really, this has got to be the Albion chance to get themselves back into the match. Really, McNally now must get the goal. McNally, it's been saved by Digby. And that sums up Albion's afternoon. So McNally, and eventually Whyte, and it's all scrambled in there, and it falls for Robson. Another penalty, another chance for McNally. It's unbelievable, this. There were shots flying in. Robson's shot, it came off the hand of, I think, John Gittens, and McNally again, I think, or will he let the opportunity go to somebody else? I think he's letting Graham Harbey score. So Graham Harbey with a chance to make it 2-1. He's missed it. Well, dear, oh dearie me. I'm very sure there'll be penalty practice in the next training session. Well, the pressure was certainly on. And couldn't it tell? You can hear the Albion fans' reaction. Whyte. Really, it's gone from bad to worst. And if I can repeat a Brian Talbot quote, we can play very good at our best and very poor at our worst, which has really been no mixture of the two. It's been one of the other. Ford, Goodman, Robson, McNally. Well, really, maybe the penalty should have been left to the sharpshooters. Goodman's certainly got an eye for goal and he can shoot, and they're mostly on target. Really, Goodman maybe should have given an opportunity there. Swindon supporters doing all the singing at the moment. Jones. Kerslake. North. Only could find McLoughlin there. Jones. McNally takes the ball up. And really, McNally's had to give his all this afternoon. And again, another good ball, but Colin West is just certainly not in the game at all. Throw into Swindon. Left back Paul Bodin to take it. The ball now on for Goodman. It's Goodman. He's brought down, is he? He is again. Another penalty. And now really Swindon's defence is up in arms. Really the third penalty now of the match. A third player to take it. And the Albion fans are actually chanting for Stuart Naylor, the goalkeeper, to take it. They're so disillusioned with the side. And the police have now had to go into the Swindon supporters. And it will be the Albion striker Don Goodman to take it. 11 goals this season for him. So the natural penalty taker's missed. The reserve penalty taker's missed. Will Don Goodman miss? It's Goodman. He scored. Third time lucky, as they say. Don Goodman. It's 2-1. And Albion now maybe are in with a chance. Really, that was a super penalty. So Albion now back in the hunt. With 15 minutes remaining, it's 2-1. West, Harbey, the Albion fans now sense Albion could get back into the match. Kerslake. The ball now with Whyte, but he's offside. It took the referee a couple of minutes to notice the linesman was flagging for the offside, but it's 2-1. It's Goodman with his 12th goal of the season, and it was a penalty. The ball over the top again. The keeper's come for it and not got there. Bartlett was ready to pounce. And that will certainly be Albion throwing everything out of this. Swindon really have deserved the 3 points overall. An excellent performance by them. The ball kept in by Foley. MacLaren plays it out wide to the fullback Kerslake, to Tom Jones. Jones scoots round. The cross comes in, and the header came in by Whyte. So the Swindon side that now plays football instead of the long ball that Lou McCarry educated them with. West. And the ball for Bartlett. Hits him on the back. And Harbey miscued. And the ball back out for Swindon. A good challenge by North. And North again picks the ball up. He was looking for Bartlett, and Gittens gets it back to Digby. Swindon now be in no rush at all. We've seen a 2-0 lead so far squandered down to 2-1. 3 penalties awarded in the space of 20 minutes. 2 of them were missed, 1 of them scored. Don Goodman scored the goal. It's 2-1. It's Tom Jones on the far side for Swindon, brought down by Robson. Of course, Gary Robson, the younger brother of the England skipper Brian Robson, playing in very much the same position that Brian Robson plays in. A Swindon free kick. McLaren shoots, and Naylor. And difficulty in holding it the first time. He hurriedly kicks. And that's a good kick as well. Bartlett's got the ball under control. McLaren out wide, and a good ball it was too. Tom Jones. He'll certainly give Albion some grief on that right flank. Kerslake. McLaren. Shearer. It scoops off the top of Shearer's head, and he then fouls Burgess. And Shearer decides it's time to step in and teach young Darryl Burgess a lesson in manners. Burgess hurriedly wanted the ball back, but Albion now find themselves back in possession. Harbey, one of the penalty culprits, to the other, Bodin McNally. Whyte holds his hands up in despair that there's nobody for him to play the ball to at all. The ball nearly fell for West. Gittens only as far as Ford. Ford shoots, and just past the post. An excellent effort by Tony Ford. And there, the first real defensive error made by Swindon. And Tony Ford was quick to react. Whyte plays the ball forward again. Harbey. Goodman. He earns a corner, and Albion still searching for an equaliser. The fans certainly at the moment are enjoying it. They're still 2-1 down though, as the corner comes in. With the midfield player John Cornwell to replace striker Steve Whyte. And there on the touchline, 25-year-old John Cornwell replaces Steve Whyte, who will be 31 on the 2nd of January. So an early birthday present for him in the form of a goal for Swindon. Whyte pushing though on Shearer. So MacLaren with the free kick, plays it out wide, and that's going to be hard, indeed impossible, for Tom Jones to control. Shearer is stopped by North and Robson. Wide to Burgess. Ford. Burgess. Bartlett. Bartlett brought down a free kick. Burgess. McNally. Bartlett. The free kick goes to Swindon. North. Burgess. Albion must assault again yet on the Swindon Town goal. They've not really tested Digby since they scored the penalty, it must be said. Burgess. Wasn't a good ball by Burgess there, but Robson. Burgess. Ford. Cornwell playing over the top of the Albion defence for Shearer, and wide comfortably back to Naylor. Have just 5 minutes remaining. Goodman. Harbey just played it too far, but a ball falls for Goodman, and then to McNally. Out wide to Ford. Ford plays it in and Goodman's offside. Second substitution for Swindon. Tony Galvin will replace Tom Jones. Tony Galvin, of course, an ex-Spurs player. Played in the days when Ardiles was, of course, a member of the Tottenham squad. Burgess. That pass back was certainly a defensive one. Nearly halfway up stage of the field. Whyte, Robson, and North has lost out, and North has fouled the Swindon number 4, Alan McLoughlin, and that might be a yellow card for North. It is. Lost MacLaren. Might try his look from here, indeed he does. Against the wall it goes, and Albion come out with McNally. Harbey tries to release Goodman away on that right. Cornwell. North. Goodman. MacLaren. Shearer. Fouled by North, and the free kick to Swindon. Kerslake. McNally just kicked upfield, hoping that one of the strikers would chase. Whyte there, looking to find Burgess, but the ball out of play. Bodin. West, a good flick on, but nobody there for him. An offside. And a free kick to Albion. So Naylor. West. Away by Cornwell. And Albion defenders chasing back. And it's back to Naylor. North. Naylor kicks. Well, the linesman gave a throw into West Brom, much to the disgust of the Swindon supporters behind Fraser Digby's goal. But Stacey North has the long throw, and it is a long one as well. Digby got the punch. Shearer is on his own at the moment, and Harbey with a good challenge. But really, I think it's going to be all in vain for Albion at the moment. Swindon leading by 2-1. The 90 minutes are all but up. Take the 3 points after a dramatic 10 minutes at the Hawthorns, where 3 penalties were awarded. There you can hear the attendance, 9,884. But going back to the penalties, Bernard McNally missed, Graham Harbey missed, Don Goodman scored, and that only made it 2-1 after a goal in each half by Swindon. First Duncan Shearer after 3 minutes, and Steve Whyte, after 62. A double substitution was made by Albion in 65 minutes, all to no avail, just the penalties, and an excellent Tony Ford effort near the end. But the final score here at the Hawthorns, West Bromwich Albion 1, Swindon Town 2.
The Jones family, who had their little Christmas party at the Birmingham Road Inn at half-time.